Yeah.
What about the day trading, dude? It seems like you're killing it, bro.
Yeah, no, and so that once again, that was post accident. Post, so I got into a car accident 2019. I know we'll get into that.
Hmm.
That's what caused all my back problems. Um, I wasn't able to go into surgery until April of 2020. Uh, a big part of that had to do with COVID, so it got pushed back. So, you know, the world is shut down. I'm pretty much shut down, trying to recoup, rehab and everything like that. Um, there's a lot of things going on. Like the world is shut down. Everybody's paying attention to a lot of things. So my wife kind of brought the stock market up to me. So my dad was always like a finance guy. My dad, he was either like an accountant or worked in finance for whatever company he worked for. So he had me investing young, but he didn't really like show me how to do it per se. He just kind of told me, what he was doing. Uh, and then uh, when I was in college, he gave me the option to cash in, and a 19-year-old broke dude, like I cashed in. So I didn't really know much about it, but I was
Hmm.
aware of it. So when my wife, my mind was all over the place at the time, and I we'll get into that, but it's just like there was a lot of uncertainty with me and what I was going to be able to do physically. And I'm like, man, just gotta figure some things out. Uh, so my wife, she introduced me to this podcast called Earn Your Leisure, and they
Hmm.
have a segment on Earn Your Leisure called Market Mondays. So I was watching that. I was watching this dude called Wall Street Trapper, and then my wife went on my phone and followed a bunch of like stock people on Instagram. I'm like, who are all these people? And one of them I came across, his name was Chris Johnson. I kind of liked how he did it, and he started this Discord called Wealth Squad, and then I kind of became like really engaged with that, and
Yeah.
so that just became like a new sensation. Like we would just be on YouTube, kind of checking some things out. I jumped into some stocks. So I like to gamble. I play. Hey, of
Hmm.
course, I went to college in Vegas. I like to gamble. So LA was like all the way shut down. Like I said, I'm already like mentally at a very very low point physically.
Hmm.
Um, LA was like really, really just tragic at the time. It was like a weird place, and Vegas was kind of open. So we were like, man, let's just go to Vegas. Like that's, and I met my wife in college in Vegas, so that's like both of our like second home. Let's go spend some time out there. And we were studying the stock market as well. So I happened to have a pretty good trip in Vegas. I think I won like around $3,000 or something like that.
Hmm.
So I was like, all right, let's buy some Tesla stock. So buy some Tesla stock. That shot up, man. Made a lot of money with that. A couple of companies. It's kind of I know I bought some MGM stock that shot up. There was a company called GNOG, and I think they merged now with another sports betting app, but we made a lot of money off that. And it's just like wow, and that was just buying shares, and so you see a little, you see a little success with that, and we just kind of got all the way locked in. So um, I was in Wealth Squad, which is the Discord that a YouTuber named um and one day he was just like, "Hey, AMC is getting beat down. Like it's down to $2." This is before I knew anything about meme stocks. I didn't know anything about what was the other one, GameStop, anything like that. He was just like, "AMC's at $2. It's a good buy right now." And once again, I just had another successful blackjack series in Vegas, so I had like 6,000 extra dollars, and I was like, all right, I'll put this in AMC. He was like, it's at $2 now. Uh, I'm gonna write it up to $6 instead. I'm like, that sounds feasible because everything's shut down right now. It's getting beat down. I can see AMC stock going
up to $6 within about 6 months. A day later, my little cousin called me during after hours because I wasn't expecting AMC to do anything. My little cousin called me during after hours and he was like, "Bro, like look what AMC is doing right now," and it was up to like $9 or something in the after hours. I'm like, "Oh wow." I'm like, "What?" So then I wake up the next day, AMC was at $16. So that $6,000 I invested turned into 40,000. Uh, I cashed that out. Man, if I can find a video from that day where I'm dancing in my apartment, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sold." So that told me, um, this is something we gonna do,
Yeah.
like and once again, it all started from I'm being very honest with you. It all started from pandemic having nothing to do, and me really starting to think hard about, all right, what am I gonna do if I can't physically like be moving around and using myself to earn some money. And then the success that we saw from that made us say like, all right, this is something we want to really make a part of our lives. And then we took it from there. A lot of ups and downs, made a lot of mistakes, had a lot of successes, but we in that for the long run for sure.
Tyran, from that story, I see one of two things or both. Either you pick up on stuff really fast or you're able to lock in. Like, I don't know if anybody can lock in like Kobe, but you got that Kobe type focus. You know what I'm saying? Which one do you think it is?